Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
If you say the truth and nothing else, you'll have an immense adventure as a consequence. You won't know what's going to happen to you, and you have to let go of your clinging to the outcome. You have to let go.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back with another rule for the day. This is Rule 8 from Dr. Jordan Peterson's book, 12 Rules for Life. You don't need pretext, you don't need context, none of that stuff. However, if you like the conversation and want to catch up, we have them linked in the description below. So, without further ado, let's jump in.
What cures in therapy is truth.
The chapter starts with Dr. Peterson's own experiences as a clinical psychologist. Through his experiences, he was very quickly convinced that telling the truth had its own benefits. Something that lies did not offer very easily, I should say. This very much sets context and gave that impetus to continue on to believe that this was a way forward. Rather, the way I see it, benefits outweigh the burden, at least if this is a philosophy you decide to side with. Obviously, if you know anything about Peterson from his books or his YouTube talks, you should know his affinity for verbiage. Most times, the story ties up and it makes sense to kind of go through the entirety of it, to get a holistic opinion or whatever. But sometimes, you can find yourself lost in words and analogies. The book sometimes does have the ability to run your patience thin, but hang in there, that's why we make these videos. Personally, for me, this was one such chapter. Obviously, from the title and the narrative so far, you can kind of gauge where we're going with this, right? At the core of it, you must resort to telling the truth, or at least try, and obviously in best case scenario, just don't lie. The rhyme and reason for this would require you to read the book, and out of respect for your time, I'm going to leave this one out. So here's the crux, my takeaway and 2 cents on the subject. Telling the truth has a ripple effect on everything you do with your life. If you learn to tell the truth, you mitigate and prevent more problems than you think. By the way, just so you know, you need to be the most truthful to yourself and then work your way outward. There, I've said it. Now, the more you're truthful, the more you start spearheading problems and situations. You basically start seeing them for what it is. You stop people pleasing, you stop saying yes to things that don't align with you, your goals, or your trajectory in life. It traces back to how true you are to yourself, and of course the people around you. Now, do you see why being truthful is so important? It's more so a state of mind and a forceful activity that you need to indulge in order for you to get to the best version of yourself. Start being honest to yourself and those around you, and things might just take a change. Don't get me wrong, it's not always easy to be honest. We put off a lot of confrontations by lying, and I'm no expert on the subject, but I think I'd like to pick my lies more carefully. There are some innocent ones that absolutely don't matter, and then there are the more serious ones, the ones you brush under the carpet to get away from actually talking and confronting that elephant in the room. So, I'd say, pick your lies more carefully. There are a few things I'd like to say to tie the knot and give you the gist of the story. Any and all transformative journey starts with you. On that note, start being honest to yourself, and living in denial and fooling yourself may be one of the biggest sins you'll ever commit. Number 2, try to the best of your ability to be honest with the people around you. Number 3, pick your lies. Not all lies are okay, and not all lies are bad. Now, having said that, number 4 would be read the book or watch the videos, but this book does really give you perspective on life and one's responsibility. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you again next time.